Hi and welcome back to my morning report. Charles Appraisals on Thursday the 23rd of April with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. Let's have a look at cable now. And cable had this strong move to the upside yesterday, and actually we've held it, or we did initially anyway. Finally we've seen a closing break above 150 big figure, and that has been a big breakout, I think. Although you see today's price action, and we're actually now down 65-70 pips on the day, sort of reversing much of the gains that we saw yesterday. So it's a fairly confusing time, I think, on cable. I mean, I think this is an odd breakout personally, because generally speaking, I think the market is pretty much convinced that the general election will be a negative for sterling. Everything that I've read, everything that I expect as well, it suggests that we're going to get a hung parliament with a very unstable government, and that is a recipe for downside and uncertainty on cable and negative movement on sterling. So subsequently, that sterling should be going down, but it's going up, and it has broken out. But today, what we've seen is a slight downside move that sort of unwound much of it. What I would say is that I've been talking about this sort of support band. Let's just zoom out here, and I've been talking about the support band here around 49.50. So let's just stick a horizontal line in there around that 49.50 area, and that sort of encapsulates all these sort of reaction highs. What I would say is that we're just slightly below there now, but I'd still be using that as a basis of support. So around 49.70 to 50 big figure is sort of still arguably a band of support there, and we're sort of back into that now. So I'd be looking at that sort of to see if that is a gauge for how this cable chart is moving. So if cable sort of closes back below that today, I think that would be a rejection of that breakout. And I think that would be quite an important development in the chart, because it would then be quite a disappointing move following on from such a strong move yesterday. I think that would be a very disappointing development for this breakout anyway. So watch out for that. I've closed maybe below 149.70. I mean, the key support on this chart obviously is going to now be this reaction low that we've got on. So if this chart actually works, it's a 48.50 area. So that is obviously your key reaction low, but that's obviously 120 pips away from where we are now. So the initial support comes in around 49.10. If that were to be broken, then I suppose that reopens that reaction low support as well. But it certainly looks at the moment as though cable's under a bit of pressure today. There's some US data out this afternoon which could certainly have an impact as well. If that comes out positively, then you could see further retracement of that move. And I think that, as I said, if you saw a close below 49.70, I would be a little bit concerned about the about this chart and the health of that breakout. Generally speaking, as I said, I think fundamentally suggests fundamental fundamental news, as in news flow, would suggest that cable is going to be going lower because of this UK election. However, yesterday's obviously was driven by the breakout from a slightly more hawkish Bank of England meeting minutes than had been anticipated. But I think that could be a jump that ultimately gets sold into, and certainly at the moment it seems to be the case. I mean, I'm certainly not turning bullish on cable, because I'm just worried about this election coming up. I know that sort of goes against my technical analysis that I've just given to you, which is a fairly positive move, but if this correction continues today, then you could see further weakness. So I wish you good luck in your trading on cable, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.